Hello, everybody. This is Family Issues again with Dr. Angela. I'm so happy to be here. I greet you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this recording will find you. And I pray that this recording will find you in peace, and in love. This is a follow up to what I shared with us on Sunday when I talked about, I titled the video, Is Going to Get Better. Today, I look at commitment, our commitment level. I want us to search again what is our commitment level to our families, what's our commitment level to our children, to our spouses. And it brings me to the book of Ruth, chapter 1, verse 16 and 17. It says, And Ruth said, Entreat me not to leave thee, or to return from following after thee. For whither thou goest, I will go, and where thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy God my God. Where thou diest will I die, and there will I be buried. The Lord do so to me, and more also, if aught but death part thee and me. Let's not forget that during our marriages, we have our commitment vows that we make, that we call covenant vows. And we always end it with till death do us part. Remember, I said on Sunday, I said, let's learn to look inwards. Today, I'm asking us, myself, yourself inclusive, what is our commitment level? Our commitment level to ourselves, first and foremost, to our spouses, and to our children. What is the commitment level? Because the Bible says that where the heart is, where your treasure is, I beg your pardon, there your heart will lie. Where your treasure is. Because as human beings, when you have something at stake or some things at stake, your heart is never far from that. I'll ask you, what is your commitment level? When you are in a relationship, you are saying, I am choosing to partner with you and be there for you no matter what. I choose. You see where I said is commitment is your choice. Life is about choice. What is your choice like? I'm choosing to be a part of your life. I'm choosing to serve the God that you serve. Genesis 2:24. God intends for couples to live in one flesh. In one flesh. That is, they should complement each other. If you look at it, there is no couple under the earth that have the same attribute, the same trait, the same everything. It's never the same. Never. There is always something different, something that you bring. Well, today in this generation, they will say, what do you bring to the table? But I'm not looking at money and all that. I'm looking at the traits you bring. What is that value you bring to the home? What is the value you bring to the relationship? Do you bring patience? It's an attribute. Are you the patient type? Are you the type who likes to communicate? For me personally, I like to communicate. I like for us to sit down and discuss. I am not coming to teach you how to go about your business. I am, like I said, I have come here today for us to discuss further. Ask ourselves some salient questions. What is your commitment level? How well do we commit ourselves or our spirit to God and to our spouses? Because like I said the last time, whatever we do, let's know that God is watching us. Whatever decisions we make, God is watching us. Are you able to humble yourself enough to entrust yourself to that commitment called your marriage? Are you able to? It's a huge thing for you to be able to come and entrust yourself, particularly the woman. You are coming from another family entirely, and you come and you entrust yourself. I understand that most times, don't let me say most times, let me be fair. Sometimes when you come and you do that, some women become disappointed. Like the series of messages that I receive, people send me private messages sharing their marital travails. I you know when I for me, I believe that God is the one who started this program, because I've been thinking about it for a long, more than 20 years. That has been, even before all this uh, social media, I have been thinking, how do I reach out? Because you hear so many stories, it breaks the heart. I didn't know how to go about it. But somehow God decided to say, this is the time. And without even talking to anybody, without just presenting these videos that I prayerfully do. I don't just get up and come sit down and make a video. I pray about it. Lord, what do you want me to say? Because it's a healing channel. And that's all I know. It's a healing channel. And I've told God, I have decided to entrust this program, this channel into God's hands. And I told God, God, go ahead and do it. Let it touch lives. That's my desire, that it touches lives, that it heals lives. But again, as God is doing his part, what is our own response? What is our own part? What are we doing? What commitments are we making? Are we entrusting our lives only in God's hands? What of entrusting your heart, your dreams, your aspirations in God and in your home? In God and in your home. Commitment backed by our marital vows. It's not for us to take it lightly. Please don't take your marital vows lightly. Don't take all the promises you made to God lightly. Let's be intentional about our lives. Be intentional about your commitment level. If you bring your love or your relationship to the covenant love of God, to the table of God, if you bring it to God, you will be surprised at what God will do. If you give it to him, you will be surprised at what he will do. Please don't take each other for granted. That's another thing I see that happens in homes. Just the way so many people take God for granted. Don't take each other for granted. Don't take each other for granted. Let us learn to respect each other's views. Respect each other's views. Respect each other's views. Please. Don't take your husband for granted. Don't take your wife for granted. Don't assume that she will always be there. That you keep maltreating, or you keep making life difficult for her or for him. You will be surprised that one day you will come and your husband or your wife will no more be there. You will be surprised that they will no more be there. Let's be careful what we do. And another thing I want to advise on or discuss on is, please be friends before you become lovers. See your spouse as your friend. Your friend, indeed, a friend that will not let you down, a friend that you can talk to, a friend that you can discuss with, a friend that you can reason with, a friend that you can be sincere with, a friend that you can communicate with, a friend, your friend. Don't make it a master servant kind of relationship. Don't make it a I am married. Everybody knows I am married now. I don't want any trouble. I don't want no 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 no. You have to disagree to agree. That is the truth. Like I said, this channel is a channel for laying it bare the way it is. I am a realist. I like the fact that I should be able to come to the table with my husband and say, my darling husband, sit down. This and this and this are things that you are doing I am not comfortable with. But you should be able to say it with utmost respect. But again, I know that in the throes of anger or annoyance, you might want to say things that you don't really mean to say. Be careful. When you know that your anger level is high, please don't speak at that time. Let us not rock the boat. Don't try to communicate when you are angry. And that's a problem that most of us women, with the women gender, that's what we normally do. You are angry, you want to speak. No. When you are angry, you don't speak. No, you don't. When you are angry, you are quiet. I remember my mother taught me something many years ago. She said her mother taught her. I use it so many times and it works for me. She said, one, you can either count 1 to 100 when you are angry. You don't rush it. 1, 2. You're not saying it out loud. You are saying it inside of you. Or for those of us who are Christians, you can say the prayer of our Father gradually. Or again, you can begin to speak in new tongues. Just pray. Just be praying. Just be praying. Please never. I remember then jokingly I told my mother, I said, if after counting 1 to 100 the anger is still there, she said, keep counting. Keep counting. You will get there. Like I said the last time, I am not there yet, but I'm sure I'm working at it. On a daily basis, I work at it. I want to appeal to every one of us, husbands, wives out there. Let's be gentle. Let's be gentle. Let's be gentle. Let's be thoughtful of our spouse's feelings. Let's be mindful. Let's be kind. Let's be kind. Let's be very kind. Things are happening, people are hurting. You'll be surprised that your husband that went out to work, you don't know what he has experienced. You don't know what he met and where he went to. You don't know who was disrespectful to him. You don't know what he encountered. You don't know what is going through his mind or her mind. It could be the wife. Let's be thoughtful of the other person's feelings. It will be an act of irresponsibility for your spouse to come home after a long day's work and what you greet him with is problem. Or you begin to recount issues that happened that day. Let him or her relax a little. Let them relax. You don't have to discuss all the problems. The world is not going to end. You don't have to begin to discuss all the whole issues that happened that day. No, there's no need for that. Take time to love him a little. Love her more. Greet her with a smile. Greet him with a smile. It doesn't take anything from you. Release the tension in the atmosphere. Remember, he's your friend or she's your friend. So how will you handle your friend? Will you bombard your friend with all the negatives? No, you won't. People are committing suicide. People are killing themselves. Mental torture, mental trauma, emotional disturbances. Let's not add to it. Your spouse goes to work, he's being terribly terrorized. He's coming home with excitement. Oh, I'm going to meet my wife and my children. I'm going to meet my husband and my children. Oh, I can't wait to get home. I'm rushing home. Only for you to get to, immediately you get to the door, all you meet is bash, tension. No, let's not do it that way. Let's not do it that way. Let's not toe the line of the normal. I know she will do this. I know when she comes now, the whole house will be hot. I know when he comes in now, everywhere will be vibrating. You can toe a different line. You can deliberately, that's why I use the word intentional all the time. You can deliberately refuse to be aggressive. You can deliberately try to surprise your spouse. Don't be predictable. It is not easy. As I'm discussing with you, as I'm talking, I'm saying it to myself. You can see I'm smiling. Don't be predictable. Don't let people say, I know, is it not her? Is it not him? I know when it comes down, the whole has to be hot. No, do not be predictable. Once in a while, just be quiet. Be calm. God will help us. God will help us to be salt. The Bible talks about that we are salt. Be salt in your home. What does salt do? Salt brings sweetness. If you cook and the food is not sweet, you add salt to it. Be the salt in your home. Be the salt in your marriage. Be the salt wherever you find yourself. Just be the salt. Add taste, add flavor. Bring a smile to your home. Things are not going to always be easy. There is no way. God did not promise us that there won't be problems. There are going to be problems. Let's not deceive ourselves. The problem I have with so many people is you live in a dream-like state, in a euphoria. You are there, your head is in the stars. No, be realistic. Be a realist. Be a realist, for goodness sake. Be a realist. And the realism there is you have to make this life worth living. For the length of time that God is going to give us the opportunity to be on planet Earth, let us add value. Let's add value to someone's life. Let's add value to our husband's lives. Let's add value to our wife and our children's life. Let's add value to our community. People need to breathe in fresh air. Let's add value. Let's bring joy to homes, joy to hearts. Let's bring joy. No matter what we are passing through. Yes, you. No matter what I am passing through. Because I also have my issues. God is still God. He has not failed. He won't. He's not changing his mind. As you travel this life, as we journey through this life, let's just add flavor. Let's add flavor wherever we find ourselves. Many years ago, I told a brother of mine, I said, you must add value wherever you find yourself. Are you adding value? When you are not at home, are you missed? Check it. There are some spouses, when they are not around, everybody will be jubilating. Hey, God, thank you. He has gone again or she has gone again. Or your children will be excited that you are not there. That speaks a lot about you. Are you missed? Thank you for listening. I shall be here again in some few days. God bless you. Bye-bye. Love you.